The weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one for you on Thursday Night Primetime between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. 5 glorious months of football about to get underway. We're all set, and away we go in a new NFL season. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Going run again with McCaffrey. And that's good for a gain of 5. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Now, running it was a long shot, right? We all knew that. And even with that small pickup, still a few yards away from moving those chains.
And I don't mind the run call. I really don't. Those can be very effective in those situations. But that defense, they were up for it, and they hit it before it got started.
And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards.
23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And the stop is made. 1st down coming up. It's a gain of 11.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Stafford back to throw. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A big hitter on 1st down. 38 yards.
That's another.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Big gap up the middle. And he gets home. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kyron Williams on the board. That's his first of the season. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. Still basically a full 17 games to go. But so far, so good.
Yeah, pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. And you can't do it much better than that.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Cowie now on the return. Things going well so far. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. It's a foot race. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers.
And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. Now probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. Declines the touchback, Brock, and then he can pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20.
At their own 8-yard line.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford now. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, it looks like about 7.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And give him the 1st down. Winds up with about 6 on that play before he was stopped. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boomer bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Here's Stafford. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco. That right there, that takes just the right circumstances to happen. But, man, a big boy pick 6, Brock, one of the most universally celebrated plays in this sport.
Look at the smile on your face.
I love it. Big boy touchdown. Come on now.
Well, I think you and a lot of fans are in it for the celebrations. Those big guys do so much work, and now they get their chance to play hero. It is a blast.
All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Corum now on the return. Jukes away from 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
right, 1st and 10, going heavy to the right side here, 3 tight ends. Now run here with Blake Corum. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that gives LA the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. Another big rip for him. And he's down to the 42-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Rams have the first down. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
And he's going to be brought down right after making that catch. A good gain, but the tackle limits it to 9.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Throwing on second. Stafford to the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
He held on to that for one reason and one reason alone, because he's got some kind of powerful grip strength. That was incredible to take that shot and still possess the ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here, Stafford. And that's incomplete, only because of the hip line, though. A good defensive play to bring up 2nd down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up, 2nd and 10. To throw, Stafford. Buys time, rolling right. Gets this one to Blake Corum. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator, too.
They're going to run on first down with Corum. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So the new NFL season officially well underway as we've reached the end of the first quarter. We've got the 49ers in front. More coming up after this quick break. We're back for the second quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score. Stafford on 2nd down. This one's caught. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Now Stafford to throw. Got it, man. That's Nakua. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. You got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Give to Corum from the gun. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Stafford. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Corum. And he runs it across. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Rams.
Nevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in. So leave that score as is. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. Showing a little burst so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Now here's Purdy shuffling things at the line. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They stick with McCaffrey. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. They send with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. So managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
The Rams into the dime. 3rd down coming. Now Purdy. And that's incomplete, so the defense forces 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. They'll start on the ground, Corum. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 36-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing now, Stafford. Escapes the pocket. Lays out, what a catch! It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Throwing now on first down, Stafford. Nakua's got it again. And they make the tackle at the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams have the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down for Stafford. Now 9 of 12 passing the football in this first half. From the gun, a carry by Corum. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. More football from Melbourne coming up. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Check down, complete to Corum. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he gets this forward to the 19. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19.
Second down throw from Stafford. And forward progress stops. Play winds up going for about 6. That's good for the first down.
A gain of 6.
Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. First down throw here for Stafford. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Daniel Brown has it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. This is close, but he is not in the end zone. Brock by less than a yard. They avoid the safety. But boy, that was close. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Throwing from his own end zone. Throw left side is caught by Stribley. Near the sideline, he's going to be forced out after a gain of about 20. It will be first down, 49ers.
And a 49er first down.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And the defender finally gets there, but not before a big gain. 18 yards on that play. And that is a San Francisco first down. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Hits him on the out route. to the sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds. A gain of about 14 before he stepped out, and that's going to be good for a 49ers first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 now from the 46. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Runs inside the 35. To the sideline and out of bounds, but not before he picks up 22. And it will be first down 49ers. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. Now, you want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of, and stacking runs like that will sure help.
Purdy setting up that play action. And this one's going to be incomplete. Catch there, but couldn't survive the contact. That's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And that hit arrived just in the nick of time. It's enough to break up the catch and bring up third down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here's Purdy to throw. Got a man. This is Evans. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Now it's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. Now there's a timeout. 3 seconds remaining. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Pinheiro's kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
Kid, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Corum now on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Well, so far, Brock, this crowd down under has been fantastic. Expected to get even louder now as we kick off our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Starting the third with Corum. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
1 yard gain.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Stafford now. Finds a seam down the middle. 30! And they are all the way into that red zone.
It's a pickup of 46 yards. That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. On the handoff, it's Corum. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to throw here, Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third down, and they need to get 10. To throw, Stafford. Complete beyond the marker. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Corum. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Couldn't beat him again. He tried. He wanted that 2nd touchdown too, Brock. Couldn't get it.
Yeah, I think a couple things, Kate. I don't think they're going to go away from him over the course of the game. And then that run sets up creative play action down by the goal line. Keep an eye on that.
He gets it again. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown, Rams.
Levis now for the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. And they jump ahead by 4.
20, 49ers 16.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Kick taken in here at the 17. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
On second down, Purdy. It's Kittle over the middle. And he's sent down right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
On third and short, McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Only need a little bit, but all they can manage was a lone yard there, Brock. They're headed fourth down now.
You know what that's called, Kate? That is called block destruction. It is the only way in those situations defensively up front that you win in that manner. They destroyed it at the point of attack.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. And he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's Corum to begin the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Here's Stafford. On the right side is caught by Ferguson. And they're going to have the first down. Nice chunk of yards there. Give them about 17 of them.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Stafford on first and 10. A perfect 4 for 4 so far to start this second half. Corum straight ahead. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Throwing now, Stafford. And it's off his hands and incomplete. So an opportunity unfulfilled on that second down. That means it's third down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Stafford back to throw. Catch made the right side by Nakua. And they're going to wind up with about a 6-yard gain here as he's hauled down. Going to be a decent bit short, though. It's fourth down.
6 yards.
That brings us to the end of 3 on Thursday night primetime. It's Rams ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field.
Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now the punt return nearly didn't. The offense getting a chance to find the end zone here themselves. It's 1st and goal. And give up the middle to Corum. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Second and goal coming up from the 7. Stafford. Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway and break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Stafford to throw. Caught just shy of the goal line. It's an air raid touchdown. Devontae Adams with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
16.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco!
Touchdown, San Francisco.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Now Purdy leading the offense up to go for 2.
The 49ers will line up.
Tight end going in motion right. Purdy to throw it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
Rams 27, 49ers 22. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Corum now on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Corum, and he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Corum again. Through the 2nd level at the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 17. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Kind of just feel it, don't you? Trying to close out this game, just keep leaning on that somebody who has produced and made the most of every one of his touches throughout.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Here's Jarquez Hunter getting his first look on the ground. And he's able to get it past midfield and down on the 49er side. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. And I'll tell you what, Brock, a very valuable pickup there on 1st down. Not flashy, but valuable. They just got to keep this football moving.
And you know what it does? It just keeps them on schedule. And any OC in this league is going to be good with a 7-yard gain on 1st down, especially here in the final frame.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Ooh, awful close to that line to gain. Stop, though, made it to 46. 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. On 3rd down, here's Williams. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. So Reed the give to McCaffrey. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Yak, yak, yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
Purdy throwing here. Chased out to his right. Into the hands of Kittle. Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. And that is a San Francisco 1st down. Now Purdy. And that looked good for a moment, Brock, but the hit jars it free. That's going to bring up second.
That incompletion does one thing, Kate, gives everybody a chance to take a little breath really on both sides. And offensively in that huddle, I'm reminding my guys, play fast, but not in a hurry. Play fast, but never rushed.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Tried running for the first, didn't get it, Brock. And now the biggest decision of this game coming up.
And this is exactly where this coordinator earns his check.
Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And this is going to keep the drive moving. That's close, Brock. Looked like they might have stopped him. They're going to say it is just enough to convert on 4th.
Winning, losing, tied, driving for the win. If you're running it on 4th down in the 4th quarter, Kate, you had better be sure you can make that marker.
Here he is to throw. And he will not find the connection on the other end. Incompletion sets up 2nd down. Now, this just hasn't been the game they've wanted score-wise, Brock, and it has them as a result of that feeling like they've got to keep putting it up and taking chances here till the end.
And I'd say, Kate, right there, that was the kind of chance. When you get a one-on-one, you've got to find a way to win it, but this defense has been doing their job.
He'll look to throw it. He finds Evans, left side. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and he gets him the first. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He can't pull this one in. That's incomplete. Second time he hasn't been able to bring in a catchable ball. Keep an eye on that. It's 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Setting up to pass. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
They send a man in motion. Throwing now. Got a man. This is Evans. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Running back sent in motion left. Here's Purdy to throw. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 2nd down, here's Purdy. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw it. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Purdy leading the 49ers to the line for this 2-point try.
The 49ers will
Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. Following that timeout, they're lining up. They're going to try to come up with 2 points. Looking to throw, Purdy. Has it at the 1. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the 4th. Now a field goal would only tie this game.
27. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Seven seconds remaining. This might be it for them. Stafford now. To the middle, it's snared by Ferguson. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
It's a gain of 22
One
yards.
final seconds on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. It's a deep shot for him from that left
A
hash.
60-yard attempt.
He didn't get enough into it. Oh, it just comes down shy of the crossbar. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And they're no doubt happy to get their season off on the right track. And